Challenge 129, baby. It is the Barbarian class. It is a very sexy looking female barbarian with flaming red hair. Reminds me of somebody out there. Let's have a look and see what we are dealing with really quickly. I won't talk too much about the mechanics and how the build works and all that sort of stuff, but having a quick look, it's obviously a Legacy of Nightmares ring set here, so all these items that are ancient are going to buff damage and reduce damage taken. Awesome stuff. We've got Hack and we've got the Heart of Iron here, which increases your Thorns damage, so the more damage we take, the more damage we dish out. And Blade of Tribes is definitely very handy here. Our Threatening Shout, which we're using, is going to cause an avalanche and an earthquake, every time we use it. So what you want to do when you enter the challenge rift, by clicking on the challenge obelisk right here. So let's pretend that we're in there. We're playing pretend here. So you can activate your Wrath of the Berserker. I recommend using that when you're coming across an elite pack. Your Threatening Shout, like I mentioned, once you use that, avalanche and earthquake will come about. You can use your punish to generate some fury there. And it also does a fair bit of damage as well. You can use your ground stomp here in order to stun enemies if you want to, but you can avoid that completely. Use Threatening Shout every time it's sort of up, especially if you're coming across density and elite packs. But you've also got Overpower here, which you can use, and you've got 3 charges, which you can use while you're punishing enemies until you get Threatening Shout up again. Then activate Threatening Shout, because that's your primary damage dealer pretty much. It does the most damage out of all of these skills because of the Earthquake and Avalanche at the same time. But in the interim, you can use your Overpower. If everything's on cooldown and you've got your Fury up after using Punish, then you can use your Seismic or Seismic Slam, depending on what part of the world you're from. But it does use a lot of your resource. So if you're out of resource, don't worry. You've got these other skills you can use which don't use resource. And you can also use Punish, which will help you generate your resource and also does a lot of damage as well, as you can see there. This is just me punishing right now. But most of the time, if you manage your cooldowns, you won't need Seismic Slam. You'll be able to use your Threatening Shout, a couple of punishes here and there, and then your Overpower, like so. And you're going to be running around looking for elites. But like I said, you can use Seismic Slam if everything else is on cooldown. Simple as that. If you want to simplify things, just use your Threatening Shout, your Wrath of the Berserker whenever it's up, Overpower, and just punishing enemies along the way with Punish, like so. That is it. Super easy. Let's do this one together. And don't forget, if you're playing this season, make sure that you claim that cache on your seasonal character, and that way it'll give it a bit of a boost with materials, gold, and blood shards. Let's go on in and do this one together. Super easy. It's definitely going to be a quick one, and I don't think anyone should fail, especially if you came to your creepy damn uncle, this guy right here, Lost Boys fan #1, best movie in the world ever. Let's go on in, do this together. You won't fail if you've watched this video. Love you all. Thank you all for the support. Thank you all for tuning in. Cannot wait to see you in the next video. We are in, and there's an elite straight up right here. Original runner's time 5:10. We are gonna blitzkrieg that shit right now together. So I activate Wrath of the Berserker straight away so we can get those orbs keep on moving as quick as possible. I kill enemies along the way, definitely with your Threatening Shout. It's such a good area of effect. It has a large radius that affects enemies. So any density you come across, it's great. Also your Overpower as well. But I don't dilly-dally and waste too much time, other than when we get frozen there, because we've got that shard in the helm equipped. I forgot to mention, what's it called? It's not a blood shard. It's some sort of, it's a cosmetic reward shard that I love using, but I forget the name of it now. So because that actual shard this person has actually equipped on this character, it causes us to freeze like that and then release those fireballs. So that's the shard we have equipped, I think, in our helm slot. Other than that, today sucks. I'll tell you why. Because I bought 2 brand new Acer 4K monitors, X27 Predators. For those of you that know your hardware and know your equipment and you know your monitors, they're pretty much the best monitors on the market when it comes to 4K monitors. And not just one, but both came with faults. And these are $2,000 monitors, ladies and gentlemen, and I bought 2 of them, and both of them are faulty. I couldn't believe it. And on top of that, my display port, one of them had a faulty display port cable as well. So I'm super shitty about that, and now I'm using like my 13-year-old Samsung 1080p monitor, which still works and has no faults whatsoever, and no super loud fans. So that's my rage. That's my raging for today, my frustration. They've both gone back to Acer. I hope they fix them. Please, Acer, fix them, and then I'll definitely give you a good rap on my YouTube channel. If they come back and they're worse for wear, or you can't fix it and you screw me over at my $4,000, then guess what? I'm going to talk about it on my YouTube channel and let everyone know to stay away from Acer. But if they fix it, color-wise and display-wise, you can definitely see why they're so expensive. They look absolutely amazing, especially when I've gone back to this old grainy monitor. The color's just a 4K HDR monitor. It just looks absolutely, like, I can't even find the right words. It's definitely worth the money if you're willing to spend that much. I was a little bit wary. I looked up a lot of reviews. Everything seemed amazing, but now when you have problems and you look up problems with the monitor, you realize a lot of other people have had problems as well. So look, if Acer come through and fix them, then I'll be happy with that. That's all that I want right now. It's a lot of money to spend on display, but certainly is worth it. They have been great. Color-wise, they're great. I'm just not happy with the faults, but, you know, I'm not going to give Acer a negative rap just yet. I just think that I'm the unluckiest son of a bitch in the world for buying two monitors and they're both faulty. So Rift Guardian just in time with the sheet, with the pylon there. And that is this week's Challenge Rift. It is as simple as that. Sorry that I've been complaining about my monitors. It is a very frustrating situation, and those of you that play a lot of games and you definitely are serious about your displays and you like 4K and your visuals and your graphics, and you know your creepy uncle's frustration right now. But that is this week's Challenge Rift. Right now, we're going to go and check out the brand new Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer. So make sure you come back to the channel and check out that video coming up next, if it's not up already, depending on when you're watching this and where you're from. We're going to check out the Ghostbusters trailer that popped today. I was at the gym and I actually saw that it came up in my notifications, but I don't want to watch it. I want to watch it together with everybody because I'm a big Ghostbusters fan. So I want to see what they've come up with and what if it's actually going to be a continuation or be in the same universe as the original Ghostbusters from the 80s. I don't know. Let's check that out in a second. If y'all haven't subscribed yet, that is optional here. No pressure. You can do it. If you do, you'll see my ugly face a lot more. I don't know if that's a good thing, probably a bad thing, but if somehow in your sick, twisted mind you want to see this ugly, hairy face more often, then you can also click the notification bell up there and you will be notified every damn time your creepy uncle uploads a new video. This guy right here. Thank you all. Love you all. Cannot wait to spend some quality time with y'all again real soon.